Hey, what's up? It is Tazz Daddy. Welcome to Motivational Monday. Today's video is simply entitled Karma's a Bitch. And that is the truest, most simple, most beautiful statement I think anyone has ever said. Karma is a bitch. Now, let me give you some examples because I know some people say, well, I'm not all metaphysical and I'm not into alchemy and all this other crazy new age bullshit, Taz. I want the real. And I'm like, okay, well, let me give it to you plain and simple. Give you two examples, one from me and then one that I see very often in the world. First, let's deal with me. When I went through certain situations with certain people who shall remain nameless, but if you follow my career, I'm sure you can figure out who I'm talking about. Um, I was extremely angry. I was upset. I was hurt. I was betrayed. I was angry. I mean, really, really angry. Like, to the point that if I saw this person, I would have pounded his face mercilessly until he bled severely. But thank God that I am a much smarter person. However, me focusing on revenge, me focusing on the negative aspects of my situation as opposed to the positive results that that situation was going to bring, um, caused me to suffer a lot longer than I really should have. And I recognize that now. Whether I was right or I was wrong or even justified in wanting to exact revenge against this person who again shall remain nameless, uh, is irrelevant. What is relevant is that me trying to fight negative and idiotic energy with more negative and idiotic energy isn't going to get me anywhere in this life or the next. So I look at this situation for what it was. Had what happened between me and this person who shall remain nameless had not happened, I would not be sitting in this desk. I would not be better than ever. I would not have written my new book, Common Sense Ain't Common, which, by the way, is available on the books tab at TazzDaddy.com. No, I'm not above shameless plugging. Please purchase the book. Um, I would not have this peace that I have now. And sometimes you go through things because you need to learn a lesson. You need to understand your place in the universe. You need to understand what you are capable of doing with just the most sophisticated set of tools that everyone has, but very few people use. Here are two of them right here. What you can build with these two hands are amazing. And you have to have the battery to use these two hands. And this is the battery right here. What's happening up here? You need to focus on what's next, what's now, and what's next. Last week I talked about having a plan and a timeline. Now I'm talking about focusing on what's now and what's next. Negative things are always going to happen. That is just what it is because you can only control your part of the universe and how the universe responds to you. If other people around you are putting out negative energy, it may just hit you, which is why I tell you all the time, get rid of the negative people. Wish them well. God bless you. Enjoy your life. I'm shrugging on you in 2011. That's what you need. You need just get your shrug on. You know what I mean? Just I don't know if you've seen the dude with the double dream hands video. Um, you can find it on TazzDaddy.com. But he shrugged the whole time, shoulder, shoulder, shoulder. Give him the shoulder, because it's much easier to stay positive, know where you're going, know what you want from the universe, state it clearly, speak it into existence, and act in preparation because you have the knowledge that it's coming to you than it is to sit around and just be like, oh man, F that so and so, because that person ain't shit, man. You have to mature. And see, there's different kinds of maturing. There is physical, Maturing, that's when your body goes through puberty and you start to develop and blossom and things begin to pop out and pop up and all that kind of stuff. Then there's spiritual maturity, when you are in touch with your spirit, the higher being, the higher presence that's within you and without you and around you. Um, then there is psychological maturity, when you get to a place in your mind and you say, you know what, this is how I view the world, this is what I expect, this is what I expect from other people, and this is how I'm going to react to what I expect human beings to do. And the most important form of maturity is emotional maturity. We have got to understand that emotions are wonderful. It's what makes us human beings. It's what we're good at. We're good at expressing ourselves. Some of us better than others. I was talking to a very, very important person in my life who said to me, Taz, the funny thing is when you look at how many men have heart attacks versus how many women, it's because men have to keep so many emotions bottled up that, it has nowhere else to go. And so the heart goes, whoo, bang. And I was like, wow, that's deep. But when you are emotionally mature, you don't react to things in a knee jerk fashion. You look at it, you analyze it, and you do what you have to do, and you keep it pushing. Because nobody should be rattling your cage that you don't want to rattle your cage. It's extremely important. And I had to learn that lesson the hard way. So please learn from my example. I got into a severe altercation with somebody who honestly isn't worth it, but I'm better for it. So I thank that person. God bless you. Enjoy your life. Second example I want to give you, I see a lot of people, especially women, and I'm not attacking you, women. I'm not attacking you. I'm just stating the facts. There are a lot of women who talk about men ain't shit. Men ain't shit. These men out here, they have these babies and they're not responsible and this, that, and the other. Well, to that I say this. If you keep requesting ancient men, you're going to keep getting ancient men. You have to change your mentality. You have to change the way you act. You have to uh, think about what it is that you want in a man. Envision that man in your head and then say, I know that I've had some men who weren't shit in the past, but my next man will be loving and caring and attentive and sweet and kind, and he'll treat my kids with respect. And I don't want him to come in here with a cape and act like Captain Saberho. But if he is going to be my husband, because I'm not looking for a boyfriend anymore, I'm not looking for a good time anymore, I'm looking for the long haul. If he's going to be my husband, I want him to be able to lead not only me but my family accordingly in the way that the person that I had my children with, or people that I had my children with, were unable or unwilling to do. And you focus on making sure that you are the person that you want. In other words, if you want a man who is going to lead, be open to leadership. If you want a man who is going to be kind and respect you, be respectful to men. Be respectful to everybody. But be what it is you want. Because if you act like a bitch, you're going to wind up being treated like a bitch. If you act like an asshole, you're going to wind up being treated like an asshole. So act accordingly, think accordingly, work on your maturity, spiritual, physical, psychological, emotional. You have to get to that place. Listen, I'm really imploring you guys to subscribe to my videos on my YouTube channel. I appreciate you. Thank you to YouTube for making a partner out of me. Also, I'm doing these things called Supreme Seminars once a month. This month's seminar is about networking and how networking that we're taught by schools and by traditional means and those in the know in business is absolutely false. And I break down exactly why it's false. It is something that you won't believe. And I even get into a little bit of my psychological reasoning when it comes to using your enemies to make you look better on your job. And you know how I feel about jobs. I'm not big on them. I believe job stands for just over broke. And we want to be owners and not workers in 2011. I love you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this motivated you. If you want to get at me, you can find me at TazzDaddy.com. And always feel free to email me, td@TazzDaddy.com, with things you want me to talk about, things you want me to address, your problems, your questions, all that good stuff. I love you. Thank you so much. And remember, thoughts don't become things. Thoughts are things. I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful week.